Here, I can say hello to them.
Oh, sure. But you know they give baseball players nowadays very peculiar names.
I know, a lot of funny names.
You know, like Stinky
Nicknames.
Fields.
Sticky Fields.
Goofy Dan.
Booby Bobber.
Booby Bobber.
I know all those.
But let's see now. We have on our team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find
And
out, the guy's name.
And then,
That's what I want to find out, the guy's name.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
Now, Abbott, you
Now-
going to be the manager of the baseball team?
Yes.
You know the guy's names?
Well, I should.
Well, you tell me the guy's names on the
Yeah,
baseball
I
team. You know
say,
the
who's
guy's
on
name?
first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
You ain't saying nothing to me yet. Go ahead and tell me.
I'm telling him.
You ain't
Look,
said nothing yet. Go ahead and tell me.
who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
You know the guy's names on the baseball team?
Yes.
Well, go ahead. Who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
Now, wait a minute, I'm not...
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's his name.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
That's it. That's his name.
Well, you ain't said nothing. I ain't asked you nothing.
You did.
You know the guy's name on first base?
Sure.
Well, tell me the guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who is on first, Lou?
What are you asking me for?
Now, don't get excited. I'm saying who...
I'm asking you a simple question. Who's on first?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who? I'm asking you, what's the guy's name on first base?
Oh, no, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time now.
Don't mix up my...
I'm not mixing up anybody. Now, what's the guy's name on first base?
Now, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
No, well, let's not
Whoa,
get...
whoa, 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 whoa. How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
I mentioned his name.
Yes.
I don't know anybody's name on the team. How could I mention a guy's name?
You did? You just mentioned it.
All right, what's the guy's name on third base?
No, what's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on first.
See what I mean? I didn't even mention a guy's name on third base.
Yes, you did.
All right, then who's playing third base?
No, who's on first?
I'm not asking you what's on first.
What's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know. He's third base. Third base. Third base. I don't know anybody on a baseball team.
You do. You mention their names.
I do?
Sure.
You got an outfield?
Well, naturally.
The left fielder's name.
Why?
I just thought I'd ask you. I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Well, go ahead. Tell me.
Tell you what.
The left fielder's name.
Why?
Because I want to know. Because.
Oh, he's center field. You know these players as well as
Who's
I.
in center field?
Now, who's on first?
What's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know. Third base. Do you know the guy's names on the team?
Look, Louis, you don't seem to understand. See, I have a first baseman.
I know you got a first.
He gets his-
I asked you
he
what's
gets his-
the first. I asked you what's the first baseman's name.
No, what's the second baseman?
I'm going to stop asking you. So I asked you what's the first baseman's name.
What's the second baseman?
I don't even get past the. All right, who's on second?
Who's on first?
What base do you want to talk
You
about?
talk about anyone you want to talk about.
All right, now who's on first?
Right.
Okay.
No.
All right, you got a first baseman. When you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. Every dollar of it.
Who gets it?
He does. Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes. Why not, Lou? He's earned it.
Who did?
Yes.
Look, when you pay off the first baseman every month, you get a receipt from the guy?
Sure.
How does he sign his name?
Who?
The guy you give the money to.
Who?
The guy you give the money to.
Well, that's how he signs it.
That's
Lou.
how who signs it?
Yes.
Well, go ahead, tell me.
That's it.
Who? Look, you go to first base,
Yes.
and you say to him, here's your money, sign the receipt. How does he sign his name?
Who?
The guy you give the money to.
That's how he signs it.
That's how who signs it?
Yes.
Sure. You gotta get a receipt from the guy, don't you?
Get one, Lou.
How does the guy on first base sign his name?
Who?
The guy on first.
That's how he signs
I'm asking, when you give the guy the money, what's the guy's name that you give the money to?
it. Now, wait a minute. What signs his own?
Who signs his own?
No, who signs his?
I mean, what's the guy's name on first you give
What
the...
is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. Left fielder's name, the center field. I don't know if you got a pitcher on the team.
Well, this will be a fine team without a pitcher.
It's a fine team. The pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me the day?
I can't change that name.
You don't want to tell me the day?
I'm telling you.
Go ahead. Tell me the pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
Why not tell me today? I am going to wait tomorrow. Then tell me the pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
All right. What time tomorrow you tell me the pitcher's name?
What time what?
What time tomorrow you going to tell me who's pitching?
Who is not pitching?
I'll break you right, you see who's on first. I want to know what's the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know. Third base. Third base. Third base. You got a catcher?
Certainly you've got a catcher on a baseball team.
Catcher's name?
Today.
Today. Tomorrow's pitching, today's catcher.
Now you've got it.
Now I got it. We got a couple of days on the team, that's
I
all.
can't help that, Lou. I don't.
You know, I'm a pretty good catcher myself.
So they tell me.
Yeah, now I get behind the plate and I'm going to do some fancy...
I totally looked away from the thing. That's on me. We start in meow.
We start meow.
Yeah, even though I still got Abbott going.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Magic Afternoon.
It is morning.
It is. For all you nerds out there watching us this late or this early, whichever one. I don't think people work at this time.
And not through our windows, but through your windows.
That was awful.
Thank you.
That was awfully good. So welcome back this week. This is episode 6, and we're super excited that we've made it this far.
Dear Lord.
And I didn't murder Chris.
I didn't.
This week we have 2. Count them 2.
2?
I think it's been 2 weeks since we've had a guest.
Oh, that's right, because Artie...
Yeah, Archibald
got
Chera.
tired.
He did. He took his Midol, though. He's going to be back next week.
Is he actually going to make it next week? Because we could also kind of do like a Skype thing. We could make that happen. I know how to make it happen.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to use Skype for that one.
We can make it happen.
This week we have Cody Michaels. This is a gentleman that works here at Pandemonium Games, where we record from in southeastern Michigan.
Yes.
He's going to be talking with me about finance for about 10 minutes. We've got some spikes that happened last week. We got some spikes that happened this week, and we've got some weird information that we have going on about not reserve list spikes. So that's very interesting, and that's something that I want to talk about because people are very interested about it also.
What about that Feldegriff spike?
We're not talking about Feldegriff ever. The first thing... Oh, I don't want to forget about our second guest, Josiah Valley. He's back from...
I want to forget about our second guest.
He is back from the other side of the pond.
Hi, Josiah.
He was in Copenhagen. And, we're going to talk to him, and he's going to let us know how the standard meta is out there, and a couple of teasers.
I'm really excited to hear about his trip to Copenhagen.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's excellent. So let's go ahead and start with our normal thing that we start with every week, and that's who's on first.
I love you. You're fantastic. Okay, so...
That's our intro, who's on first.
Yeah. Who's on top? Because we love Abbott and Costello.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
Yeah, here we are. We're doing this. I don't know where we're going, though. This is finance? I don't know
who's
where
on
we're
first?
going.
So, we've got our... here we go.
Oh, it might be good to put these things in order.
Yeah, it's all good, bud.
Okay. So, this is great. We're going to talk about Raja's deck? I didn't realize this.
Well,
I was going to talk about Raja's deck later. Okay,
we're going to talk about that with Josiah.
Okay.
But we do want to talk about Standard and who's on top this week.
Pretty great. It's pretty awesome. Raja's on top.
He is.
Because he took down the... Where was it? It was in Roanoke, right? Because it was during the SCG Con.
Yes, sir.
He took down the Standard Classic with Black-White Mid-Range, as they have called it.
Yep.
And I have not looked at his list yet. I was hoping to see that it's very much like Josiah's Black-White list.
Well, he's going to talk us through it in a little bit. But,
okay, so we're coming back to it?
Absolutely, but we just wanted to talk about, the SCG, what happened this past weekend.
Dude, SCG Con looked so cool.
Yeah, we talked to everybody last week, and we were like, okay, hey, if you're going to this, have a blast.
Yes.
Because you have the no ban list modern, which the no ban list modern was won by no other than
Colorless Eldrazi with only
giant robots.
2 cards in the entire deck that are banned in modern. That's it. Only 2 cards.
Which was Ayavugan and
Umezawa's Jitte.
Yep, there was 2 copies of that.
Yep.
Pull that list up.
Yeah, I can do that.
Sorry, I should have.
Thanks for
that. No,
thanks for like getting me ready.
No, it's all good.
No, I can do it.
I didn't plan on talking about that, but we should definitely because we were really excited last week.
All right,
about
well, you fill the air while I click on things.
Yeah,
and
so
don't lose Roger's list here because I'm going to do that.
While Chris is pulling up that list, I'm gonna plug what's going on with us. So today we played Moto, and we played Counters Company during the day today in Modern, and we got some extra followers. And so the way we did that was...
Going all over the place. Oh, you want to talk about your giveaway?
Yeah, that's what I'm filling with. So our followers...
Where's the pack?
The pack's... It's not here.
Damn.
So we're giving away a revised pack. Okay? So We talked about that today during every single match that we had, just to remind everybody and let people know that if you subscribe to our YouTube, you have a chance at winning a pack of Revise. So that was part of our giveaway today because we're trying to get more viewers on our Moto, our daily Moto, which is
our Wednesday,
Magic Afternoon.
Magic Afternoon. Wednesdays at about 1.
Yep. Let's see what else. You got the list pulled up.
I got the Eldrazi one pulled up, but I also have these.
Oh baby.
Yeah, here I'll show you.
Yeah, show it to him. Give it to him.
We're gonna give one of these away.
Yep.
In order to get it, you need to go to the Mom's Basement Games YouTube page, subscribe to that, find our league that we ran with Counters Company, and any of the Counters Company videos. Tell us what deck you enjoy or is your personal favorite or a deck that you would like to see. Because we're looking for more ideas about what decks we should play, get people interested in stuff like that. So you subscribe, leave us a comment about what deck you like, and we're randomly going to select. When are you going to select it?
I'm going to select it July 11th.
July 11th, we're going to randomly select
and that'll be
a winner.
That'll be here on the show.
Ooh, okay. I was concerned about it. Somebody asked about that earlier.
Yeah, so we're going to do it on the show. You know what somebody told me is that you pick a winner,
and
then you open it on the stream just to fuck with people.
Oh, no.
Not the person who won it.
Right.
But just to be like, oh, baby.
Yeah. But these things, their market price is $75. They have revised duels. The only 3 that are on there, 140. Those are ridiculous.
Yeah, so the pack's selling for 140.
That's silly. But
it's a pretty cool giveaway. Again, we're just trying to promote ourselves, trying to get our name out there, and we want people to watch us play. Not every week during Magic Afternoon do we do a serious modern deck or standard deck. We also do some fun decks. We like to do like Saffron Olive decks. And last week, we did Wizards. Harry Wizards. So that's on the page. You can watch that. This week we did Counters Company, like I said, and then next week we're going to be doing the Kentucky Special, which is Mono Green in Modern. So the following week we're going to be rolling some standards. So we're not going to stick with Modern the whole time. We're just going to start bouncing back and forth and try to catch everybody and feed the people, give them what they want.
Do we have to catch them all?
We got to catch them all.
Is that how we become the master?
Yeah, that's right.
The very best.
Yeah, absolutely.
That there ever was.
All right, so I'm going to talk about the... Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to talk about the Modern Eldrazi list that did well at the No Ban List Modern. So people were super worried about like Blazing Shoal, in fact, doing really well. That was like the number one thing. And the number two thing was it was either Blazing Shoal, in fact, or they wanted to talk about... No, they wanted to talk about Storm. Just how insane Storm was
with Get Probe and stuff.
Yeah, you just get to play all of it. What was the other thing that they banned back like years ago? It was like Seething Song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to play Seething Song. So it was supposed to actually be the deck to beat, but Chalice on 1.
Chalice on 1, Chalice on 2.
Yeah, turn 2 is real good. So, if you're like Chalice on 1 past the turn after you pitch a Spirit Guide.
Here's your did well decks, Josh.
Give him a little breakdown.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 colorless Eldrazi decks in the top 25.
Yeah, so what people did was they were just like, okay, so I get to play Eldrazi in Modern? I'm just going to play my Legacy list.
Yeah, that's basically how that works.
I get to go play Legacy in Modern.
You don't have Ancient Tombs, but you kind of have Ancient Tombs.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So here's your colorless Eldrazi.
Okay.
So this was the one that we had during GP Detroit for the most part. We didn't have the Jitte, but this was GP Detroit Seasons Modern Eldrazi Winter, as it were.
That's what we called it.
And
Spirit Guides. It's pretty much the basic
same
list.
Damn thing. I don't remember if they had like 4 chalices then, but
yeah, they did. Chalice was like absolutely fucking insane to play against.
Yeah, look at
and
this.
Like obviously they didn't have Jitty, so they got to bump in on Jitty. But other than that, look at the sideboard.
Sideboard: Pithing Needle.
Yeah, Ratchet Bomb, Spellskite,
Warping Wheel.
It's modern cards.
4 Leyline
because you just can't beat
deal
Dredge.
with the grid. Yep.
Yeah, you can't beat Dredge.
And a Sower. Why a Sower? Target opponent exiles the top 4 cards. If there's a library, then you may put any number of lands. Why a Sower?
I don't know. This is next level shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Cody? Yeah. Any idea why there's a Sower in the sideboard of the Eldrazi list? Yeah, that's
No?
interesting. I don't know what that one's
guy
for.
likes to party.
Chad, if you know what that's for, let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, where would you like to go now?
All right, so the next thing that we're going to take everybody into is Cody and myself. We're going to talk about a little bit of finance.
Okay, so let's introduce Mr. Cody Michaels. Cody, if you would be so
Come on, bub.
kind to
You're not
join
too
us
far. You're like,
as our first special guest of the night.
yep.
Oh,
Two guests tonight.
Yep.
Let me scooch my cooch. There you go. Look how good you look.
Oh, you left the autofocus on.
Oh, that's okay.
Why you do this to me?
Why you do?
Why you do this?
Listen, episode 6, we're still learning. Autofocus off, baby.
Autofocus off.
We got that shit.
Okay.
All right.
So where would you like to go now?
So you can pull up finance.
Be more
Excellent.
specific.
There
Thank
you go.
Okay.
Boom. Okay, so we're going to click on read more. There you go. All right, so we're going to talk about
That's cool.
the weirdness of Tarmogoyf this week, which is... It's kind of weird.
What's weird about it? Explain
What
it to me.
did Goif do this week?
Scroll down.
Where do you want me to go? Here?
So now it's showing we've got 2007. What he's doing is he's just showing the overall
Okay.
of what's been happening, where it went from, and where it is now.
So for Goif in 2007,
$75.
$75.
All right, you just go down to the next bracket.
$75.
Yep.
75. So this is all from 2007.
Yeah, so what's been going on with Goif?
Not a lot, to be honest.
Has it been moving here at all for retail
Oh,
purposes?
God, no. Goifs, people don't care about. You're trying to play...
Sold a couple of them the other day.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you're trying to play a fair deck in Modern when you play Goif,
Okay.
and there's no reason to be doing that. Not to mention, Goif is continuously seeing reprints. They're flooding the market more than they ever were.
Mm-hmm.
It's just supply's higher, demand's lower, cards worth less money.
Okay. So I think that's what I'm guessing he's trying to touch on here, other than
Got
you. But
Yeah.
he's trying to touch on
Who's trying to touch him?
What?
What?
How Tarmogoyf is he's just kind of banging, and he's not seeing an influx. He's not really seeing a whole lot of action.
No, and even the $75 dollar price tag right now, all that's telling us is there's just a lot of price memory to go with Tarmogoyf.
Mm-hmm.
Is this card was $200, then it got reprinted in Modern Masters, and they went slightly up.
Yep.
And
right
because
there.
it was the
Yep.
mentality of if you have one Goif, you need 3 more, so
Yep.
demand went up, but it wasn't proportionate to the supply. MM2 hits, and we start to see a drop because people know that they can turn their Tarmogoyfs for a quick buck. It's a very common practice at this point.
Yep.
No one pulled it as a bulk rare. They're getting out of them because they don't need them. And Tarmogoyfs had a decent spot in Modern at that time because that's around the Splinter Twin time when that was reigning supreme, so Jund was just a fine deck.
Yep.
And then we get MM3. Tarmogoyf's at like an all-time low. The only thing I think we're seeing at that time is like Jund Death Shadow.
Yeah,
But
which
that's-
is this portion here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this reclimb.
Yeah, when
That's-
it bottoms out.
Yeah, because you can see where it's at MM3 all the way to the
Yeah.
left. When that comes out, it just continues to plummet.
Yeah.
Yep,
And then
it
we-
keeps trucking down.
Yeah, then you can see it certainly to go up when Bloodbraid got unbanned because there was a demand for Tarmogoyf again.
More
Yep.
people want to play Tron, or not Tron, John.
But
yeah, absolutely.
Jund hasn't been performing insanely well or anything, so there's no spike price for Tarmogoyf. So you
Yeah,
kinda see
you're not seeing an actual
it plateaus
tick.
and then it trends down.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I have a set of Goifs. I think they're Iconic or MM2. I think they're MM2, and I have yet to actually put them in a deck and play them because exactly what you guys are saying. It's like,
Yeah, you just want to be comboing in the modern format, to be honest.
well, I'd love to be comboing, except I F6 through my attack phase. So,
Okay, so I got a cute little story to tell.
okay.
Really good for you.
Right here, when this bottomed out, scroll over that portion. What month is that? Is that January?
That's January.
Okay, so in January, I was at a show. I can't remember what show I was at, but I remember having a playset of Goifs, and I thought to myself, I was on autopilot, and so I was doing some buy listing, and I walked over and I asked him. I said, I was going through a pile of cards, and I said, I've got Goifs here. I was like, what are you guys doing on Goifs? And he goes, you don't want that number on Goifs, bro. And I was like, why? He was like, $26.
Yeah, I would give. That's what I would have said
He goes,
to you too.
we're paying $26 cash on a Tarmogoyf. And I was like, oh, okay, let me keep going.
So we put
I don't
this
want
away?
that price,
Yep.
you're right.
That's awful.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, if you were buy listing these at their low, you were a super sad pup. And you're going to be able to either A, go back and go, oh, I sold my Tarmogoyfs for $26 because I wanted to make Lantern Control because it was hot at the time.
Are you
Or
picking on me? Like, what the hell, man?
no. Or you're gonna go, oh man, do you remember when I could get $26 for my Tarmogoyfs? Holy shit.
Yeah,
I made
because-
out like a fucking bandit. They're
because now
$12.
they're like
They're
this.
offering $12 now.
12?
Well, you know what I mean. It's not now, but
Sure.
I'm just saying in the future. So you got one or two. You got one or two things going on. Either you're gonna win on that, or you're gonna be a loser.
Okay, pick a number. What would you pay? Don't say it. What would you pay cash for a Goyf, an MM2 Goyf? On 3, say your number. 1, 2, 3, $20.
30.
Wow, thanks for saying.
Wow, I
Like,
was
how
gonna
do you
say
guys not know
29.
how to
You were
count?
going off.
1, 2, 3, say it. Like,
I was gonna say 29.
It's MM2. It's the worst version of it.
well, okay. I guess
It's
I'm.
got the ugly printing. It doesn't have
Did I say 20 or 25? I think I said 20.
You said 20.
That's too low. I went with 20.
Man,
$30.
I just don't want the Goyfs, apparently.
you're buying low.
I'm
You're
just
stuck with
saying.
You're
Goyfs.
buying,
Like,
yeah, you're
fuck
buying
out.
low. I don't
I'm
want
not
them.
stuck with them. Everybody should have a set of Goyfs. That's
All right,
that's
so
how it works.
let's go back here, Chris.
Where do you want to go?
I'm going to go to. Did you click on things? Yeah, you did. Okay, we're gonna click back out of here.
Why don't you take the mouse over there with you?
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. All right, so this is my ultimate favorite this week.
Goofball, this guy.
This is my ultimate favorite this week is fucking, I gotta say fucking, Royal Assassin.
Yeah.
Shit's nutty!
It's old school.
Destroy target tap
No!
creature.
Yeah.
This thing's gotten multiple reprints, right?
Listen, no.
Doesn't matter.
Listen, the revised version, Bob,
Yeah, I'm aware.
Bub.
went to $22.
A lot of places in 93, 94 let revised be play.
Is this
because
some-
it gives a lot more accessibility to the format, and it's still a rare from.
I was gonna say it's still a rare,
Revised.
right? It's not about the money.
All right, so we'll go back to Mizik and
message.
Underground, see if... Oh, they don't even have it on here? Are they trolling?
No, it's
Oh,
right
okay,
there.
baby.
Whoa!
All right, so look at this. Look at this spike right here.
Oh, you scroll down just a little bit so they get the full picture there, Josh. Just scroll, Josh.
Oh, you got it. You got it. I thought you wanted
there
to
you
go
go.
back to the bar.
Stop.
2,000% spike
Wow.
on a revised Royal
That is
Assassin.
very rare, especially for a card like Royal Assassin.
Like, come on.
How many of
Okay,
these were actually on the
so,
market, though?
Listen, let's let
lot.
let's let the Grandmaster Poobah tell us why this happened.
Tell
and
me.
I think I disagree with why it happened, but go shoot it.
It's okay to be wrong. So
Yeah, it is.
we've been seeing a lot of rares out of revised start to move. We saw this with Shivan Dragon. We saw this with Sedge Troll. There's been a couple of other stupid instances where this has happened.
The revised one Shivan has moved. I seen it.
Yeah,
Yep.
these things have the pressure from 93, 94 is becoming. I don't want to call it real, but it's a little bit higher than it used to be because alpha, beta, and unlimited stuff has just almost been completely eaten up.
Okay.
But you can still play this stuff. So a lot of people are picking this up so they have at least some sort of accessibility into the format, especially because these are the last cards you want to buy for your deck.
Yeah, but why does it make it accessible if they can only? Oh, was this printed in 90?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was.
You just
And,
blew
like-
his fucking mind.
And that's the thing, like, say you were building mono black, you got
Okay.
your Mox Jet, you got your Lotus,
Yeah.
you got your Chaos Orb that you need for the format, you got your 4 Jusm Jins, and then you realize beta Royal Assassins are like $400.
Yeah.
You're done spending money, so you buy this one. So vendors start to see a trend, and maybe it's vendors and the shadowy MTG finance cabal doing this, or it's just people
Like this?
Yeah, or it's just like a lot of the
You can see them mending.
like the Reddit finance community that like intentionally tries to spike things a fair amount of the time.
Absolutely, they fucking do.
But we've seen, like, at least on Sedge Troll, the price retraced pretty hard. It went all
What
the way
does
up.
retrace mean?
Retrace means after a spike, it means going back to your original
Oh.
price. So we saw with Sedge Troll, they were like 80 cents, went up to like $60, now they're like $6.
Because
So-
everybody has put their copies online and said, I'm going to keep up.
Exactly. So we have price memory of these just moving out of vendors' hands and moving out of collections to vendors. So we don't see these in the hands of players as much. So they're allowed to sell for higher because they can start setting the market price a little bit better.
Okay.
So this isn't going to stick. If you have them and any jackass is willing to give you $40, $45 for it, hop on it.
Please, God, don't let anybody come at me with these. I'll be so
However-
sad if somebody wants me to trade them for these.
However, if you keep forgetting you have these, you'll probably be able to get $5-6 for them later.
That's great.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
reasonable.
so we talked about Royal Assassin, which that was kind of mind-blowing.
That's crazy.
I was told by a certain some people that are 93, 94 connoisseurs. They have a smoke jacket. They have cigars. Yeah, they play 93, 94.
Sure.
So they told me that they said well, what's going to happen next after everybody's bought up unlimited and the stuff's too high? Guess what's coming next? Everybody's going to be buying revised. And I said, guess who's not going to be buying that? This guy. It can spike all at once.
Yeah.
But they're
stupid.
so
I
should have listened to those guys.
Explain it to the. I don't understand.
So this stuff is next in line to spike.
Sure.
So they're saying this is an inevitability.
Wow, you actually got through that and then ruined it at the end.
I liked it. I like to ruin it. But yeah, so they said this was inevitable and it was going to happen, and it did. Mm-hmm. And so now we're just starting to see it slowly happen. It's the beginning of the revised spikes.
You're saying before you were like, yeah, fuck that, I'm not about that.
I was like, I'm not about that life.
Now you're seeing it. Okay.
But I still don't want to be about this life
I was
because
so confused. I was
to
like,
find revised stuff that's clean
Is impossible.
really tough because we didn't play with sleeves then. So
I know where some shit is.
yeah. So I'm gonna stay away from this stuff, but you are gonna see stuff like Sarah Angel. That may be the next one to pop.
That would be a cool one in my opinion. It's just so iconic.
Yeah, everything because the Shivan already
See what I did
popped.
there?
Royal Assassin popped. So
I wouldn't be surprised
get on your
to see,
revised stuff if you're interested in not having to pay a lot for it later. Jump on it now.
Okay? I don't care too much about this one, but why?
Why is Mizzix up 259% this week?
So a couple of reasons.
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why we're having
This
you
is
on.
what I do, man.
This is
what he
excellent.
does. He
All right,
reads
so-
worthless information, then we use it to our
I
advantage.
regurgitate so much.
Bleh.
So
All right, give it to us.
only been printed once in the Commander deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's from a year that was fairly limited.
Yep.
So it seems like a decent thing as a MTG financier to target, right?
Okay.
Well,
There's a lot of stuff like that, though.
yeah. But the nice thing is a
Two.
fairly large podcast ended up to target this as one of their picks of the week.
Was it Magic After Dark that talked about this?
No, it was a big
You'll have to go
podcast.
back.
I wouldn't know. I haven't
Ruined it
listened to
for me because I was
episodes.
gonna say you have to go back and watch our other episodes.
Yeah.
People go back and they come back into the next episode. They're like, "You guys fucking lied to me.
Yeah,
There was-
liars."
You didn't talk about Mizzix."
Yeah.
So this got picked on a podcast.
Okay.
Again, shadowy MTG finance cabal.
Yes, some people have far reaches, and so what they do is maybe they'll buy some of the product up.
Yeah.
They'll snag up 20, 40, 100 of these, and then they'll have somebody talk about it.
Well, the nice thing about something like this, especially when you see a card that's exclusive to a commander deck, check the price of the deck. You can usually find these still sealed online. It's fairly common a few cards will spike out of a commander deck.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to buy the deck for far cheaper. And sometimes you can even buy list it just for the arbitrage and make money off
Telling
it.
more people how to mess the market up. I like it. Cody.
Yeah,
Well,
baby.
usually that's just taking
So
advantage
how
of
long do I have to
vendors.
wait for someone to do this to Marin of Clan Neltoth?
It's been reprinted.
I know.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't.
think likelihood's a lot lower.
Yeah. It's been-
I needed her in foil. Okay.
I know.
Yeah. So.
It's
all right,
great.
so Cody,
Here we go.
here we go. Here's the big one. We actually talked about this last week.
Yeah, we did.
So I won't be lying this time when I say you can go back to our podcast. Oh, podcast.
I mean-
he's got me saying it.
Yeah. Episode 5.
Yeah, go back to episode 5 and watch us talk about Underground Sea. And then you can see, oh, God.
Nice.
Oh, God, these
Nice.
guys, yeah, they're geniuses. No, we just read MTG Finance and we talked to Cody. All right, Cody, tell us, what's up with this card and why does it keep fucking skyrocketing?
All right, so there's a lot of things working against Underground Sea and pretty much all the revised dual lands. So first, we're going to talk about 93-94. It's barely even
Why?
fucking relevant here. So we're not going to talk about
So
it.
we need to
So-
get our smoke jackets on
So
and
we
our
get
cigars
hold
out?
on. So we get a lot of people that don't even know what Summer of Magic or 94, 93 cards are, kind of thing. So
Okay.
real quick, what's the breakdown? What's the format?
93-94 is also known as Old School. It's playing with cards that were specifically printed in the years 93 and 94, and you have to use those printed versions.
You can't use any other one, even if it's a reprint.
Correct. Like I couldn't use a Modern Masters 2 Lightning Bolt. I have to use one from Alpha, Beta, Unlimited, or Revised. And it also depends the groups you're playing in, because a lot don't allow Revised.
Okay.
So that's one of the weird things
They're
about...
real fucking snobs.
Yeah, it's not a sanctioned format, so it's
No.
kind of... It's dictated by the players of what the format's going to be.
Can we see the jump in the revised or the 94 bolt then?
It's entirely possible, but it's a
Unlimited
common.
bolts
There's
were
much,
up to 5, and so, yeah. You
The
could.
supply's a lot higher than what
Yeah.
kind of...
Right.
It's really big comparatively.
So anyway, that's not really a reason this jumps, that there's so little pressure from
Okay.
that. But we see a lot of pressure from the fact that we have a Legacy Pro Tour this year.
Yep.
We have more Legacy events this year.
Yep.
This is seeing play in one of the most played Legacy decks right now.
Which is?
It's a mix of Check Pile and Grixis Delver.
Yep.
You knew that?
Yep.
Excellent.
We've talked about Check Pile and Delver on this
Really,
show.
have
Yep. I lost it. It's gone.
So there's a lot of this pressure that's pushing on it, and then you have a lot of vendor confidence. You have vendors who have been putting these near mint on their buy list, $650. Like I saw
Buy
something
listed for $650
in near mint condition.
Holy shit!
They're willing to take a very small percent on this and have the incredibly small spread because they know the money's there. So
Holy shit!
yeah, they're just infinite money pits. And even when you look at EDH, where a lot of these tend to move to, the actual split of the amount of dual lands people use is very different than something like Legacy. Because this is kind of contradictory to Underground Sea going the highest, but this is one of your more important ones in Legacy, one of your more powerful ones.
Yeah.
In EDH, they're all relatively similar numbers.
Sure.
Based on the top played decks on EDH Rec.
Yeah, but we got Battle Bond lands now, man.
But you can't fetch them. They're still not optimal. They're not CDH viable.
That's true.
Like,
That's right.
Oh, they're CDH viable, but they're not as good as these. These are the best of the best.
Yep. Always will be.
And the other thing is, you just see these every year. We have less Underground Seas. They disappear.
Yeah, because I'm having people try to eat them.
I'm reading this line here, and it says that since January 1st, the card has gained $470 in price.
There's a lot of fear
gorgeous.
missing out on the reserve list stuff.
Yeah.
And we saw a lot of stupid buyouts late last year and early this year of bullshit reserve list. Oh shit! Can I swear?
Yeah, absolutely. This is
bullshit reserve
This is
list
Magic
cards.
After Fucking Dark.
Okay, good. And we just saw those reserve list cards move for outrageous prices, but they were unplayable garbage. So the next logical conclusion was, let's buy things that are actually played. And turns out the OG duels, even if they're from Revised, they see a lot of play in every format they're legal in.
Yeah.
They're essential in Legacy in a lot of decks. It's the best of the best.
So I want to tell a small story. Sorry,
Please,
Chris.
no, you're fine, because I want to go into reserve list after. I just don't want to forget.
Yeah, absolutely. So I had an Underground Sea in the in my inventory about probably 5 months ago.
Okay, so after January 1st.
Yeah, absolutely.
The climb had begun.
Yes, the climb had begun, and so this thing sat in the binder for 3 months. Okay, everybody would just look at it and go, "Oh, ooh, what's that at right now?" And that's all I kept hearing. And I'm like, well, it doesn't have ass cancer. Like, you can trade for it.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's not search for ass
It's not.
cancer.
It's not search. And so people didn't want to touch it. So what I did was I just dumped it off for cash.
Sure.
And at that point, I was like, man, I just can't sit on this thing because it was rotting.
Right.
And that's what's happening with these things. It's like soon to come. These things are just going to sit again. Because what Cody talked about was, it's the reserve list, it's the pop, and when it's on its way up, everybody gets scared and says buy, buy, buy. Right. So when it starts peaking up and it gets too high, it's like, ooh, I want to buy, but holy fucking shit, I can't afford that.
Right.
So then that's when you start having them sit again. And so I was kind of pretty much in that process of it spiked. Okay, what's that thing at? Ooh, nope, that's a little too much for me.
Yep.
And so people weren't in a rush to get it at that time.
Sure. So I'm not trying to set you off or anything like that, but I wanted to hear just a quick, there are people on both sides of the fence of the reserve list. Mm-hmm. The reserve list is great, keep it, leave it alone. It's not meant for new Magic players, it's not meant for the new Magic generations. And there's the people that are abolished the reserve list so that you can reprint duels so that we can play Legacy.
This has been happening since the beginning of time, but I'll let Cody talk.
I agree.
What's
I
your
just want
answer?
Cody's insight.
Absolutely. So we both
the
do.
stream.
Yep.
I can go either way. No.
Well, he does go either way, guys. So, Cody, what's your Twitter handle?
Oh, he does have one. That's right. It's weird
it's
though.
Cody,
No, it's like
Cody Michaels at Grinder.
It's like Criggy or something.
Yeah, Criggy.
All right. So, anyways, why can just if you're gonna choose a side, choose a side. Choose the one that you really actually believe in.
Okay.
Do you believe in the game itself and the reserve list, and let's keep this a collectible card game? Okay, because that's your option number one.
Sure.
Or do you believe in, I want to fucking play Magic, the reserve list can eat
It's
my
Magic
ass.
the Gathering. Everyone should be able to play.
You should be able to hug and gather.
So, option one, but not exactly what you said. It's not a matter of I feel it needs to stay a collectible card game. I feel there is too little to be gained of abolishing the reserve list and so much to be lost. Integrity for the game as a whole could easily be lost by this. There will be legal suits on this, which no one wants to fucking deal with.
Well, yeah, that's why they don't want to do it.
Yeah,
They don't want to.
I think they would do it if they didn't have to deal with the legal.
repercussions.
Yeah.
If they could just roll in money, yeah, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
But there's going to be legal issues. It's going to throw a lot of consumer confidence out the window.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a certain charm that we have a card that's worth over $5,000.
Yeah.
Like, there's,
Yeah.
I saw
It
that.
really
I
is.
saw that thing that they made about the Black Lotus. I'm sure most people saw that
Yeah. So, like,
about how expensive that card is.
having things like Lotus in our game is amazing. It's a great thing.
Yeah.
The lands are their own little lotuses, but the problem
They
with
are.
the game is that the core function, everything functions around your lands.
Yeah.
I tell people that want to get into modern and stuff like that, and they want to do it slowly. I tell them,
Get
get
your
your
mana
fetch
base.
lands.
Yeah, get your mana base
lands
first.
Don't worry about getting your goblin guys and stuff like that. Get your lands.
Mm-hmm.
They're the important part. And this is just another, like, you need these to play those other formats, which kind of keeps people out because they're so expensive, but these are also like the unique, they're little lotuses.
So I've got one thing also that I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I do not ride the fence post here. Maybe I do a little bit, but I'm
Where are you at?
a little on the. I think I'm a little on the left. I'm with those crazy motherfuckers that think, let's not get rid of the reserve list.
Okay.
Let's override it.
Like remove things from it or something?
No, let's keep the reserve list, but let's make a set. Okay.
Sure.
A very highly collectible set that maybe cost $500 to $1,000, and maybe you get foil dual lands.
That's insanity, but that's amazing.
Right? It's brilliant. So
it's a violation of the reserve list.
Yeah, it's absolutely, because the reserve list is you just can't print anything.
can't print anything.
It was
Yeah.
revised in 2011
Okay.
after complaints about the judge promos and
Yeah.
stuff.
So
that
okay.
you
Oh
can't
yeah,
do
yeah.
the
Okay.
premium printings.
So okay. Let's not say it's foil
But that's
dual
still
lands.
awesome.
Let's not say that. Let's say they make cards that are exactly the same,
Nope.
but not them.
So
It's in
part
violation of the reserve list.
part of the thing with the change, well, I think this was on the
So then
original,
all
is
the
they
people
won't
on the
put
left are
anything that is
retarded.
functionally the same. Anything that is functionally the same. That's why the new Battle Bond ones aren't fetchable.
No,
I mean,
they could have been fetchable. They absolutely could have been. The clause is still on there. That's like saying a shockland can't be fetchable. No,
I don't know. Just
absolutely.
the downside is too little.
And they're completely unplayable in Legacy.
So
The ones
so
you won
okay,
that day.
so you tell me this: can I print on?
Can you get around the reserve list?
Can
Is
I
that what you're
print
asking?
an underground island, which is this big cave, and there's this island, and there's
Yeah.
water surrounding it? Yeah, that's how it works.
And there's-
It's the Harry Potter scene where they go and they're trying to get Dumbledore to drink all
Harry.
this shit.
Harry.
Wizards. Can you make an underground island
Sure.
that does exactly this, except has one
Clause.
slight clause?
Yeah, they did it. They did it. They're called shocklands.
No,
It's called watery
but
grave.
closer.
Yeah,
Closer?
make
Like,
it-
how close can you get?
There's always debate of how close you can get before you become violation.
That's what I'm
of
saying.
it.
It's like, where's your line?
Well, like, let's take the Battle Bond lands, for example.
Sure.
Because in 1v1, they just are functionally...
Yeah, you're not playing those in
Fetchable
Legacy.
gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
so
not doing it
those
in
are
Legacy.
no whatsoever violation.
Sure.
But, the one that comes up a lot is what if we did Legendary Snowlands?
Yep.
And
Yep.
I know Mark Rosewater's gone on record saying that'd be in violation of it.
Yep.
And so,
Add the super type, but that's it.
yeah, there's a thin line to be walked on it.
Super type or subtype? It's a super type,
It's
isn't
no
it?
land. It's super type.
It's not a subtype of land.
Yeah, it's not a land.
Super
snow.
type.
All right. So we're gonna move on to
can move
Judge's
on.
Corner.
Which one was I doing?
You're gonna do Terrence.
I'm gonna do what? Okay, fine. Whoa, what did
All right,
you
so,
do to my
hey,
chords, my dude?
Let's thank this piece of shit for coming on and telling us all about how there's never going to be dual lands and crushing everybody who's going to watch this from now until the end of time. There's never going to be dual lands again.
It's never gonna be dual
Thanks,
lands again.
Cody.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Legacy's a dying format.
It is.
Enjoy it while you can.
Thanks, Bob.
Yep.
We love you.
All right, so Josh, you start plugging what's coming up after Judge's Corner, and I will start prepping for Judge's Corner.
Absolutely. All right, so after Judge's Corner here, we are going to speak with Josiah, which
your brother
this
sent me
guy,
this sweet thing I didn't get to add.
he is back from his hot-ass trip from Copenhagen.
Hot ass.
He was across the pond. He was hanging out with the Denmarkians and the Copenhagians. Those are real people.
Never met them before.
Yeah, nobody's ever met them. So he was doing some hanging out there. He said the food was great. He's got some stories about how he climbed a mountaintop. So we're going to let him talk about that. But previous to that, we talked about him. We pretty much talk about him in every episode because he's an all-star out here in southeastern Michigan.
I don't know why we keep talking about Josiah.
Oh, he's great, man.
We talk about Josiah, and they're like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's
Josiah
that blonde kid that trolls you all the fucking time.
Yeah, so see, you're going to be seeing his name pop up in the coming years. You're going to be like, wow, they started talking about this guy way back then? He's like our baby Richie Thompson.
He's going to be so insulted.
No, he loves it. He loves it. He loves it.
That's so funny, though.
But yeah, so we're going to talk about that. Also, if you guys want to find us on Mom's Basement MTG, that's our Twitter handle.
Yeah.
Chris is Pando MTG Chris.
There, I was screwed. I'm like, it's right here. No, it's this one. It's right here.
Follow Pando MTG Chris. Now, we've always got our stuff scrolling through the top and where you can find our product. Soon to come.
Ooh, soon to come.
Maybe.
No, it's happening. I'm going to make it happen.
Heard it through the grapevine that we're going to have to also...
We will have a Pandemonium... Oh, knife hand. We will have a Pandemonium online TCG store. We will be selling singles online.
That's the future, baby.
That is the future.
I was told that the internet is the future.
Microwaves are the future.
Yeah, fuck, VCRs were the future.
I love my VCR.
Yeah.
Don't you bash it.
But yeah, so always check us out. Actually, please check us out at Magic Afternoon.
Yeah, Magic Afternoon is a lot of fun. You can watch me punt.
Chris
freaking
punt,
hard.
So Chris punt raged today so hard he had to leave the keyboard. Right?
I had to. I wanted to rip the keyboard out.
There was 60 seconds left.
Fucking click the button.
I'm trying to then get control of the game.
Quickly.
The guy was at fucking 2 life, and I had like 3 dudes on board. What
there
did you want
was no
me to do?
way. It was done. It was done.
It was done, but you know what? I got too much pride to quit in the middle of a match, so I took over, and I timed out. Because that's what I do on Moto.
Yep.
I just continue to time out. So I'm going to need some more practice. But
excuse me.
Yeah. But
go to the YouTube page.
Please.
Go to Mom's Basement Games on YouTube.
Yeah.
Find our what is it called? Our playlist of Counters Company. Watch match 4. If you don't watch any others, watch match 4.
Just watch this bitch rage.
Because I had turn 3 combos for that guy. I think all 3 games.
Yeah.
All 3 games.
Truth.
You actually want to go look at that.
Truth.
And while you're there, hit subscribe, leave a comment, tell us what decks you enjoy, because you will be automatically doing those things. You will be entered into our raffle to win a pack of Revised.
Good.
Got there. Did it.
All right. So I'm going to leave you for
No,
this.
you can't. You can't for this.
Oh,
I need you for this one.
I'm going to stay here.
I need you for this
so
one.
So we're going to get to talk about
Because I have to tell a story, and I need you to question it and kind of act it out a little bit to like... Because everybody's been in these kind of positions, so I want you to like help me redefine.
I'm hoping Terrence is up peeing right now because he's got this tiny old person bladder.
He said he had to go to bed, so I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Don't spoil it, Chris Warren. Turn 2 fucking Terminus. What a bullshit fucking play. All Anyways, right. getting
Get in
triggered,
there.
Getting
Get in there.
Okay. So ready?
I'm ready, baby.
Judge's Corner.
Judge's Corner. You got 5 minutes.
This week's segment is going to be sportsmanship, I guess. And we're not going to go big on it. We're gonna focus. We're gonna focus on a segment.
Good.
Ready?
Good.
Okay.
Meow.
So, as long as my clock is going. Cool. So tonight at the Pandemonium in Garden City, Michigan, I threw a pizza party for everybody. It was hey, you guys made 40 players. Congratulations. I'll throw you a pizza party. If you make 45 in the future, I'll throw you another pizza party. If you skip 45, you get to 50 players, I'll throw you a pizza party, and I'll throw in ice cream as well. No, ice cream. I don't have time for that.
Ice cream.
And I didn't think that they would do it. I didn't think they could do it. We had 54 players on a Wednesday for Modern. We prized out almost $500 in cash for this
What
event.
made me upset is you didn't say biggest game store east of the Mississippi.
East of the Mississippi.
All right.
Yeah.
I forgot that. I was going to add that in.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate it. So there's a lot on the line, and the whole thing starts off really well. One of our favorites and locals, Terrence Vincent, is playing against a young man who he apparently knew. They knew of each other in some way, shape, or form. And the young man is playing a deck that he's getting used to. It's like his first, second time playing the deck. He's playing mono white Death and Taxes in Modern, and Terrence is playing Fish because he's a fish master. He's going to show Nikachu how to swim. That's how it's going to work.
It's never going to happen.
It's okay. Nikachu called him, not called him out, but like gave him a shout out the other day in one of his videos. That was really cool. Congratulations, Terrence.
Terrence.
But anyway, so Terrence and the kid are playing, and the kid like gets to look at Terrence's hand from something, and like doesn't know the fish, doesn't know what they do. He writes them down and everything. He's literally writing down the name, their ability, what they cost, and Terrence is getting a little bit like, we only have so much time on the clock. Like, come on, man, you need to know, you need to do this stuff. Terrence is rushing him along a little bit. He's not doing it exactly like that. He's not too harsh, but he's like, you need to do this. And it's like, Chris, can you tell him, da-da-da? And I'm like, yeah. I was just like, yeah, this is too much information, man. You sparingly.
Yep.
You know? I don't know who just showed up. But anyways, so there's a little bit of animosity building, right? The kid's like, he's trying to go. Bunch of matches already done. There's a bunch of people standing around watching, and they want to watch that match. I don't know exactly why it was. It was interesting. I came by it a few times to check it out. But a lot of people are standing by. A lot of pressure and stuff like that. Who is at my door, and why are they coming in right now?
Focus, dog.
I can't focus right now. I'm
got this.
Nope. Gonna pause the clock. Josiah, who is this?
I don't fucking know.
We'll go see.
Oh, it's Juice.
Juice.
Go let this idiot in.
All right, so start the clock back up. We know who it is.
I is we, and we prefer the term morons.
Get
All right.
in here.
Start the clock back up. You got this.
Okay. Hi.
Juice, get
No, go away, Juice.
Oh, what is it?
You're not a special
Chris is in
guest.
judge's corner.
You ruined my judge's corner. Ready?
Yes.
Fox bonus. So there's some animosity building between them, kind of thing, and time's ticking down, everything like that. They're one of the last tables. I think they might have been the last table. Everybody's watching. It's intense. Kid's shaking a little bit. He's getting frustrated because Terrence is trying to rush him. Terrence is getting frustrated because kid's taking a little bit longer to make plays. I see a turn where the kid's like looking, four lands. What do I do, dude? Pass turn. And Terrence is like, okay, let me untap all these things now. Because he's frustrated. The kid like didn't know his lines, but he's learning, and that's fair.
Okay.
So they get to a point. Terrence goes to swing for lethal. Kid goes, I'll block with this creature, play my Restoration Angel, flicker this creature, and then block over here. And Terrence is like, no, you can't do that. You've already blocked. And he's like, I haven't moved to blockers yet. And he's like, no, you already blocked here. And I was like, I haven't moved to blockers. And I was like, okay,
Yeah,
hold
so he
on,
was
guys.
upset. He was slamming
yeah,
on the
it's
table.
like I was like, there's a lot of pressure right now. I understand that. I'm gonna work you through it, kind of thing, right?
Sure, yeah.
And I think
That's
we
your
ended
job.
in a great spot because I got them all on the same page. I was like, the kid was like, well, I'm just trying to explain to him, and I feel really rushed. And I was like, hold on, relax. We're gonna get through this. I'm gonna take over now. I'm gonna tell you where we are, what we're doing here,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and I'm gonna explain your point of view and Terrence's point of view. Okay?
Yeah.
I said, I understand why you feel this way. There's a lot of pressure on. Don't worry about it. You're here to have fun. Play Magic, have fun. Terrence, he's learning a new deck. He doesn't know your deck really well. Relax. Give him a little bit of extra time. We'll get through this. It'll be fine. And Terrence's like, yeah, that's okay. I'm fine. I get
Yeah,
it.
you just gotta let Terrence know, like, hey man, like just give this
Yeah, you
guy.
just gotta tell him.
Because Terrence is always like in an attack dog mode.
Yeah, he's in a like,
You know,
I'm
he's always
here
in,
to
like,
play.
I'm
I'm here
gonna
to do
be- I'm
something.
gonna be competitive no matter what.
But if you say it, you can't just show it. You have to say it. You
Yeah.
have to say, hey man, I'm sorry that I maybe suck a little bit. Like I'm trying to figure out my deck. I haven't played it much, and I have no idea what yours is doing.
Yep.
So like, I'm sorry. In those situations, it's a great idea to be like, do you mind, like after you see somebody's hand, do you mind if you just leave the cards up that I know about because I don't know them well. I don't want to write down a bunch of stuff. It'll save you time. It'll save me time.
Yep.
And Terrence is one of those players that'll be like, yeah, absolutely, because this
Absolutely, he will.
is our casual event. It's not a big deal.
Yep.
He'll do that for you.
So pretty much the main thing that you're trying to convey here is that sportsmanship is something that you need to make sure that you have when you're at a casual event. So knowing the difference when you're at a competitive event and a casual event,
Yep.
you make sure that you treat people with a lot of respect.
Yep.
Maybe you call the judge over.
Yep.
They're going to issue some extra time.
Yep.
And then they're also going to help foster a good relationship with that person.
Yep.
to build them up as a player.
Yep. So we're timing. That's fine.
Yeah, meow.
I got like maybe 30 seconds. So what ended up happening here is, I explained you said I'm going to block here, I'm going to block here, do this. It's like, this is a game action. You did the thing, now you're doing another thing. You don't get the game action again.
Yeah.
You do it, and he's like, but I didn't. No, hold on, slow down, we'll do this. And when it clicked, when he got it, he's like, oh my God, I can't believe, I'm sorry, And Terrence's like, it's okay, man, you're learning. And that was the thing, is like, just because you start off a little bit rocky, don't let it get into you. Even if you don't have a judge, recognize that something doesn't feel right. Take the extra 10 to 20 seconds and say something to your opponent. And say it in a way that's meaningful, in such that you can try and get them to relate to your point of view and understand that you're trying to do your best.
God, what a passionate judge's corner.
Aren't they all?
They are. They're full of passion.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You passionate.
Yeah, I can't believe I have to do an ice cream pizza party all of a sudden. Was not expecting that.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we got through Judge's Corner, woo! I love that fucking segment.
It's
because I don't have to do it.
I hate that it's 5 minutes because I have to do it. We
could move it to 7 minutes.
I would love 7 minutes. I like that magic number and stuff.
But what if you're going to start doing like 8 or 9 then? Because you could talk forever.
No. So I'm thinking that in the future we have a special guest on. We have Cody Michaels, who's an L1 certified judge that I help train. Okay. And he and I could have Cody, you started off like this and we worked together. What are some of the things that you see now as a judge versus a player? I think that would be a fantastic segment. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Look, he's so like,
all right, so
I can talk about that.
Hey, so next we've got Josiah.
Josiah Valley.
Fresh off the airplane.
All right, get over here, boy.
Get over here, bitch, and talk to us and tell us how you been.
Welcome back to the show, Josiah. You are our repeat guest.
He's a repeat guest.
That we talk
our
about
most talked about person
week.
every week. He's the greatest player in the area next to Richie Thompson.
Look at him. He just doesn't give a fuck.
He's just like, fuck these guys.
So, my payment for the first show.
The check bounce?
Don't make the joke.
No, I'm not.
Don't make the joke.
So, anyways,
don't make the joke.
Josiah,
we both thought it. Don't do it.
So, Josiah, tell us about Copenhagen, bro.
So, Copenhagen's in Denmark. Oh.
Copenhagen's in Denmark?
Hey, speak up. We can't hear you back there. Tell us about Denmark. Get excited.
So, in Denmark, I was in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the next one.
It was really small GP.
Okay.
It was like 500 people, I think.
What?
Yeah.
It was super small.
Is it normal for out there?
I asked my first round opponent, and he's like, he thought I was really stupid. He's like, well, there's not that many people in Denmark. And I was like, sorry.
So now, I'm not actually going to meme you here or mess with you. But I know that there was only 500 people there, and Chris and I, we were rooting for you, and we thought, Jesus.
I had 54 tonight. That's almost the same number. Like,
yeah,
shit.
So I thought to myself, like, Josiah's got to go deep in this bitch. And, you'll talk about how you did.
Why don't I have Josiah's list?
Yeah, so, hey, don't do that. I said I wouldn't meme him. So, but how did you see, I guess the first thing I want to talk about is what is the meta over there, and usually the meta is almost, when it's over the pond, it's almost always very different than ours.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of different cards
you hit like an hour away and you get slightly different metas, but like you go over there,
overseas.
It's got to be different.
Yeah, you go overseas, it's
do
always
they
different.
have the Kentucky special over there? No reaction. Nothing. How many times did you get Kentuckied while we were in Louisville?
Ooh, twice.
Three.
Jesus.
So the Kentucky special is mono, green, stompy, and modern.
Yeah, I think most people know.
No,
we're going to tell them every week. All right, so how was the meta there?
So, coming off the Pro Tour, you'd think like 7 of the top 8 decks were just red.
Yeah.
So you'd think everyone would be in red. But there was a ton of Esper control day one, at least.
All right.
And going in, I didn't expect a ton of Esper control. I thought most people would just be on red.
Yeah.
Because like Esper control has a good red matchup, but it's not good enough to where it wins every game.
Yes.
Red can still just crush it, because Hazrat and Chandra and Glorybringer are all
fucking
great cards. So I didn't expect Esper Control, and Esper Control is probably the worst matchup for the white-black deck that I took.
Okay.
And I played against a ton of Esper Control, and all the decks next to me were Esper Control.
So you took black-white Knights.
Did you take the one that I've been playing on stream and that you played at the PPTQ?
Yeah. I took that list minus a Sky Sovereign in the side.
What'd you put in? Did you put in an Angel?
I think I put in a Fumigate.
That's fine. I was thinking about swapping one of those Fumigates with a Settle.
Because since it was a 15-round event,
Sure.
if you make day 2, yikes.
Yikes.
I knew I was going to run into green eventually.
Yep.
Which is something I dodged at the PPTQ.
Yep. It's true.
And
You had to
green's
play
not
against
good.
Galta.
I didn't play against Galta.
That motherfucker.
I lost to Galt on stream when I was playing your deck.
God,
I
Galta
did play
good.
against black-green
Constrictor?
Saprolings.
What?
That's
With like
sweet.
Slimefoot?
Yeah, it has to be.
But
So that's the
so
Copenhagen
I won
special.
this round.
That's so
I-
Copenhagen special.
I won this round, but my opponent missed his first 3 draw steps in game 3.
What? Missed?
Yeah.
How do you miss a game action?
You don't draw a card.
Did he all of a sudden look down and be like, "Oh, I got 2 hands
Well-
or 2 cards. Why do you have 7 over there?"
He just didn't draw any cards. When you're like empty-handed on turn 3, you're just like, something went wrong.
Wow, that's insane.
Next week's Judge's Corner could also be your call tonight and doing card counts because you thought your opponent had an extra card in hand.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So what did you see? Like, what was the thing that was most common in Copenhagen?
I know Red did
Beer?
really well day 2. It top 8'd. But day 1, like, I played against mostly Esper Control, and I
wonder if I
saw
can
mostly
pull that
Esper
up.
Control around me. Which, yeah, I wasn't prepared for that. The white-black deck is super good against blue-white, because you bring in 12 cards.
Okay.
And
What are the
you're
real
just-
good cards against though? What are some of the cards
Duress.
that they can't be? Oh, they
Duress
can't.
and Doomfall. They just
Okay.
can't.
They can't.
Like, if you get 2 Duress or you get Duress Doomfall, it's really hard for them to win. You just
Okay.
kind of curve out on them, and your threats are pretty resilient to all their removal.
Okay.
Like, Sealaway's pretty useless. Like, they should probably board out all their Sealaways, because literally the only card hits, like, Gideon. the
Trial.
See, this is why we have to have you on and we have to talk to you, is because you know Standard, man, and that's something that Chris and I are very like. Chris knows Standard, but
I know
My
a lot
God.
of it by
Just-
watching him and
Yeah.
talking to him about it.
yeah. So yeah, you are a Standard guy, man. So you may be here a lot talking to us. So get ready for it.
I want to cancel the show.
Okay, show's canceled.
Show's canceled.
Do I still get paid? for this?
Yeah, yeah,
We'll write
do.
you a check.
Yeah,
Where's your check?
Yeah, we got you. So, anyways, now we didn't talk about.
Teferi?
No. We don't want to talk about Teferi again for the millionth time. That card good, by the way.
Caught good.
But yeah, we want to talk about how you did at the PPTQ
Martin Tang, I love
because we
Martin
didn't actually get to hear you.
We didn't get to interview him.
Well, no, yeah, we wanted to interview him a little bit,
Yeah.
and you know, because we were really proud of you for doing well locally.
Yeah,
'cause,
congrats again, dude.
Yeah, we were hoping that maybe you would take that to Copenhagen with you, but it didn't happen because the meta was shit.
I don't want to do
You had
that
some
one.
bad draws.
I
So
just,
tell
I
us-
just predicted it incorrectly.
Yeah, and that happens. So tell us about the PPTQ. So
PPTQ
you
was a ton of
dodged.
fun.
Yeah, you
I had a
dodged
great
Galta.
time. I dodged Galta. There was like 2 or 3 Galta decks. Mm-hmm. Or no, there was Constrictor, which is worse than Galta. I'd rather play against Galta.
Because they just combo kill you? Or no?
Well, because their walking blisters are just really good. And
Yeah.
when they play, like, if I don't have the Fatal Push for the Constrictor, I'm just dead. That's like literally how the matchup goes.
Okay.
And with Galta, I can just kind of fumigate and not die. Wow. I'm almost wearing the same shirt.
Wow.
I'm not, but I'm almost.
Dude, you got, move. Hey, move. Can you move it over and show? Oh, you can just get it. That shit's so good, dog. Do it again. Wow, that's.
This is Josiah, by the way, winning my PPTQ. I told him,
Do it again.
come over here, come over here and pose.
It's like him.
Can you do this real quick? Just hold this, just get
Go
him
like
pose.
this.
Like
Go
you're
like
ready.
this. All right. Oh, he's there. Oh, I'm gonna have a heart
I
attack.
told him, hold. I
it's
said,
so
grab your 3 to 4 most influential cards throughout the day. I'm crying a little bit.
I am
One of
too.
those is a sideboard card.
It's the Angel, yeah?
Yeah.
The Angel Sanction. I've been playing that. That card's awesome.
Really good.
That's really fucking
Oh,
funny, man. That's great.
Got me so hard.
I was memeing.
Oh.
I don't get to get them back every now and then.
Crying.
Yeah, the top 8 was so much fun.
Oh jeez.
Just memeing on camera at the top 8 of the PPTQ.
Oh yeah. Chris said that you guys were just trolling him.
Yeah.
That's great.
Because every time he had Richie had a Soul Scarred Mage out, and when any of his opponents did, and they did non-combat damage, Josiah would reach over, grab one of the dice, find the right number of counters, put it on the creature, and then pick up the creature in the die, move it off because it's a replacement effect, and he's a smart ass.
Oh yeah, way to go.
It was funny though. It was
So
funny.
last thing I want to talk to you about in Copenhagen is how the women, excuse
The
me,
women?
how the food tastes. So how does the food taste there?
It's like
I'm married, Chris. I wouldn't talk about women there.
Of course not. Was it better than our Italian? And where else did we go? That
Oh, in Louisville?
yeah,
We went and got Italian,
Sushi.
and then we went and got we got
Sushi, yeah.
Middle Eastern, like African type food.
yeah, that was good too. That was our opening snack. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah,
go
but
ahead.
how was the
Food.
food
What's
there?
the food? Did you not eat? Did they not have food?
So in
He
Denmark,
doesn't remember getting
McDonald's.
the African stuff.
He ate at McDonald's while he was there. He had to have.
Weren't you hanging out with your sister too?
okay, one at a time.
These are too many questions for Rain Man. He can't concentrate.
The
Do you
food.
want to go back to Wallbridge, or do you want to live with your brother Charlie?
I don't understand
Oh
that
my
reference. I'm not 50.
I'm old as balls.
Oh, gotta go back to Wallbridge. Just Wallbridge. Gotta go back.
Gotta go back. Sorry.
We're talking. We're making Rain Man references. Go on.
Oh, I love Rain Man.
No, you don't. You don't even.
Obviously, not enough to get that reference.
Damn kids.
All right.
Okay.
So the food was delicious, right?
Well, like Denmark doesn't have a lot of unique food
Or
so, like,
people,
I had
apparently.
like burgers.
Okay. So it was just like blah.
Yeah, it's like fine. It's good.
Okay.
It's like expensive though, because Denmark's a piece of shit.
Yeah, they use the Deutsche Bahn there, right?
The krone.
Krone. I was way off.
I think I like
Don't
Cronin
you-
way
I'm
better.
just making currencies up.
It sounded real.
I know.
It sounded so
isn't
real.
Isn't it insane? I'm a bullshitter.
You're an absolute bullshitter.
I am.
Yeah.
All right, Bob. We love you.
Yeah.
Thanks
Congratulations.
for the
again.
thanks for the second spot on here.
You guys are
Beautiful.
going to nationals, right?
Yeah.
We are going to nationals.
As am I. Josiah's going to retool his list. I'm gonna play that.
Hi, Juice. Yeah.
Okay. So,
So
are we on to? We're not on to locals yet, are we?
we actually are.
What? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
You're never ready.
I'm
It's
never
okay.
ready. You
That's
don't
why-
tell me where we're going.
Listen, that's why this show's beautiful. Because we get ready as we get ready, and we do big things.
Get ready for local yokels. What a stupid name. You guys are funny. It's easy. You go to the camera and you go down, Josh.
Love it. Yeah,
Local
so
yokels.
local yokels. Now we just had one of our beautiful locals that we interviewed.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to get some Skype action going on here in the future, and maybe we can.
That was a weird way to phrase that.
Maybe we can get some of these people on that are doing well. I'll just contact them during the week and be like, "Yo,
I know. Like
we're gonna talk about you. We want to then talk to you, and we want to let the people know. We got to feed them."
Like I know Raja, and I know people that are like cooler and closer with Raja. That'd
Yeah.
be cool to like do a thing with Raja, talk to him about his open win. But before we go to Raja, because I have the other image queued up,
Okay.
we can say because that's where we're going, yeah.
We are, we're
with our
going there.
local yokels. So we'll talk about local events coming up. But first, we're gonna celebrate some of our local players that have done really well.
Absolutely.
So first up is congratulations to How Did I Lose Her Deck. I can't find it. Whatever. We'll just do this. Congratulations to Jocelyn. I believe it's Lombardi. She took down the modern SCG Classic
Absolutely.
at the SCG Con this past weekend. And she did it with a deck that we have been talking about, but not talking super highly about. She took it down with Jund over the weekend. See?
Oh my
See?
God.
You didn't even know.
I did know.
you-
Somebody told me earlier, but I wanted to be.
Yeah.
This is my surprise face. Oh.
So, yeah, she crushed it. There were some other big names in there. I don't have her.
Well, let's
thing
say
pulled up,
congratulations to her.
Congratulations, Jocelyn.
Yes,
good
very
job.
good job.
Way to bring it home to Michigan.
Yes. We had our Mr. Richie Thompson win one of those not too long ago, right?
Yep.
He won the
He
Legacy
won
event.
a legacy one.
Yep, he sure did. And now you're bringing it home for the modern, so that's beautiful.
Yep.
She's a part of Team BC.
Yeah.
which
As you can
they-
see, she's wearing the shirt. BC Comics.
Yes, they are out in Howell, Michigan
Yeah,
now.
that's their
right
main
around the
place.
block from me. They've got we've talked about their store a couple times on the show. They have a new big building coming up.
Yeah, I still gotta get out there.
Yeah, so we're
Photos are
guessing
nice.
we're guessing that Team BC is going to grow, They're doing good things. I know a couple of the other players that are on the team. They always pick good players, and they have a good team.
I encountered Jocelyn maybe year and a half ago at a BC, like 1K or not a BC.
Yeah,
I'm
I see
sorry,
her
at
quite
a
often.
gamer.
I never talked
She
to
does
her.
a lot of travel. She does a lot of travel and play.
Yeah.
She's cool. Like I don't know her like super personally or
Yeah,
anything, but
neither do I.
she's nice. She's nice. She's enjoyable to play against.
Yep.
When I first started playing against her, we were playing standard, and she's smart. She was definitely smart. She took good lines and stuff like that. I was trying to get her to misplay, and she wouldn't do it.
You're telling me that she beat you?
She beat me, which is not a hard thing to do. It's not a hard thing to do. However,
It's not.
however, seeing her like progress because she keeps doing better and better,
Yeah.
better kind of thing. So like she's really impressive at this
Yes,
point. Congratulations, really good job.
Yep.
Next up, and I kind of have a photo, but we can also just flip over here and say congratulations to Raja.
Raja.
Raja took down the standard classic of the SCG Con.
Good job, bub. And nice beard, by the way.
Oh yeah, Raja's got a great beard.
That thing looks great.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I need to get a little trim down here and get in the,
And get the clean.
and get the
look
clean,
for
get in the
Raja.
range.
And
So what did he play in standard?
Raja played black-white mid-range, which we can look at in just a moment.
Yeah.
But I want to point out. Okay, so he's another local boy. He's another Michigan boy. He's an RIW guy.
Right down the street here.
Right up the road. Congratulations, good job, guys. But if you look at this top 8, it's pretty. It's got DeCanio. It's got Nelson.
Bard Nauterson.
It's got Steven Dykeman. Like there's some Michigan happening
Dykeman's
here.
got some. He's got some game.
Yeah. And Raja
Dykeman's
kicked
he's the
butt.
guy that always comes here, right?
Dykeman? Dykeman
Yeah.
doesn't make it over here too much because I
No?
think he's on the other side of like Ann
Oh,
Arbor.
who's the other guy that we were talking about from RIW? The taller guy with glasses. What's his name?
With glasses? Don't know where you're going.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I'm
okay. Better with faces.
Yeah, so
I'm
a
better
lot
with
they
faces.
have several good players there, and they're just like Team BC. They got it going on, and soon enough,
Hardcore grinders.
Team
I'll have team.
Mom's Basement.
Oh, jeez. Okay, fine.
Jacob Tilk, we're gonna get him
Oh,
there.
that boy. Yeah. He's out. He's out in Vegas right now.
He's hustling in Vegas right now. He's repping the gear. He's
Get it,
he's
Tilk.
tweeting out.
Get it.
Yeah, we're hoping that he's gonna come home and bring the trophy home for Modern.
Hey, local Yargles says Jake Smith. Local
The
Yargles.
Yokel Yargles.
But this is his list, and it's definitely different from Josiah's, but like there's a lot of similarities as well. So he's got like Knight of Malice's.
Hey,
What?
Get back
Josiah.
over here.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good point.
You're
Come
not
here.
gone, dog. All right, so listen. I want you to tell us about this gentleman's list and why is it better than just like the list that you played in Copenhagen?
So this list cut Toolcraft Exemplar, which is notoriously bad.
Okay.
It's one of the
Against
things
red
that I
decks.
take out a lot.
It's weaker.
You could say the same thing about Glint Sleeve Siphoner,
Yep.
but Glint Sleeve
Hover,
Siphoner
baby.
also has more game against the control decks, unlike Toolcraft.
'Cause
Toolcraft's a
it's-
really good game 1 card,
Yep.
because it's just like, it can be just wild to coddle sometimes.
Now, Glint Sleeve Siphoner is the extra chromosome version of
Dark Confidant.
Dark
Oh my
Confidant.
god. The
So
names you come up with.
yes, so Glint Sleeve Siphoner is really when you need that draw card engine,
Yep.
it's there.
Yep. So with this, I noticed that there's no heart occurrence.
Yeah, and there's no scrap heaps.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Isn't
this-
that what does
it's
that
got
do
the
to the
Chupacabra.
deck?
Well, does it
Oh,
slow it down? But
Chupacabra.
the deck doesn't need to be aggro. Yet, from what I've played.
So yeah, it slows the deck down, but in like a positive way. Like Chupacabra is super good. Angel of Sanctions, you know how I feel about
Yes. Yes. And he's got
That
him in
card
the
just-
main board, baby.
Your Karns get a little worse. That's probably why you cut one, but it's still a great
Ooh.
card engine.
Yeah.
And he's playing Harvester, which
Yeah,
is interesting.
a
But it's
Harvester.
super good.
Makes sense against the
decks.
red, right?
It
Yeah.
just completely blanks Rekindling Phoenix.
It's very easy to crew as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Crew one.
Crew 1.
Yeah.
So you can crew it with a Karn token.
Oh yeah.
Baby.
So
Construct.
I haven't had to do that yet. That's a good line.
History of Benali's a house.
Still got history. He's got an extra cast out. Still 2 of those.
sounds
How many?
fine.
Do you remember how many
Great.
lands you were running in that?
I was running 24. He's running 25 because he's got a much higher curve.
That makes sense. Because
He's
he's got
running
the
a
angel
Forsaken
Lyra.
Sanctuary. Which
Do you
I'm
like the
not a
2
fan.
Lyra,
Um,
or is it just a little extra?
So I'm not a huge fan, but like Lyra also pumps your Angel of Sanctions, and they get life
Yes.
and +1/+1.
Yes, they do.
Beautiful.
So you like this basically?
Yeah, I would play something similar to this if I was to play the deck again.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so you would be off the more knighty, like
Except-
lower curve version into the higher curve.
I would cut that Forsaken Sanctuary. That's a bad card.
Where am I? Oh, right here.
Right there, yeah.
Oh,
It's just the tapped.
Poopy tap lands.
I think you can get away with 24 lands anyways.
I would just play another Deadlands or something.
The Infinite Deadlands have proven to
Or
be pretty damn
Scavenger
good.
Ground.
Ooh,
A single Scavenger Ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine too. I'm waiting for GPG, God Pharaoh Gift, for the modern guy here, to make another little resurgence.
A really interesting sideboard choice that he made.
Look
that
at
people
this.
were talking about on Twitter was Lay Bare the Heart as a 5th duress.
Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-legendary, non-land card from it. That player discards that card.
So
Duress number 5.
for me, like
Gross.
this is like fine because it hits Gear Hulk.
Yeah.
Like traditionally, Gear Hulk's a really hard card to deal with.
Blue or green? Because right now we seem to see more green than we do blue.
Good one, the blue one.
Oh shit!
I like the way he's talking to you right now.
It's so fucking
It's
funny.
great.
It's so funny.
He just tells you, like, listen, scrub.
what do you think
don't know
about
standard.
this card?
Oh, this card's dope.
So,
whoa.
When Dominaria first
So
came out,
I gotta move my screen. My bad. Okay, now you can see it. Okay, this is what we're talking
there we
about.
go. Profound.
Profane.
So-
Fane.
Profane procession.
Yeah.
when Dominaria first came out, I was playing Esper midrange with this card in my sideboard. And whenever I played it, it was always like, unless I was already really ahead, it was too little, too late.
That's
So like I'd board in against green decks, and then I'd play it on 3, but I'd already be dead.
Yep.
Because it's exile 1 thing a turn.
Yep.
And not even the turn after it comes down. Cause
Yep.
it's 5 mana.
5 mana.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So what is this in the sideboard for now? Because it's got to be against something slower that's still creature, right?
So
Another
the red
mid-range?
decks, the red-black mid-range decks, board into like mid-range.
Okay, so they
And their
go.
creatures are like super potent. Like
So they go
McKinley,
dragon, phoenix, stuff like that, or
Hazaret.
bringer, I should say.
So
And
you
like
need those exile effects?
yeah, it's an exile effect for
On a stick,
Hazaret.
yeah.
I like the
Rekindling
2
Phoenix.
settles.
I'm more of a fan of Fumigate.
I was gonna say there's no fumigate. There are
But
none.
But I guess like I don't think Settle is that great.
I could do a 1-on-1
Because
split.
good players always play around it.
Is it worth having the Lily? Because you could have 2 fumigate and a settle.
Lily's super good. Can you imagine?
She's
like,
so good.
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like your
that's what-
angel
that's
sanction
word on the street.
dies,
Yes.
And then
Oh,
you get
you-
to bring it back.
oh,
and
you
then
mean-
it dies
you mean-
again, and then you get to
You-
embalm it. So
Embalm
it's
it?
like triple angel of sanction.
God, that's so many.
Were you in my stream when my Angel of Sanctions took something and then they deep froze it, and the angel basically lost the ability to return it, the thing?
I mean, I saw you punt like 50 times.
Shut up! It's your deck, not mine.
Get him. Fucking get him.
Yeah, this looks like a great list, Raja, and this is something that I want to play going to nationals. This looks awesome.
I can
Yeah.
build this.
We're all going to nationals,
can build
so I'm
it.
really excited about that. I'm going to be playing mono red, the only thing I know how to play.
You don't know how to play. You don't.
I
Even
don't
know
even
the
know
cards are in the deck.
standard.
Maybe we should make no.
I'm just going to keep
You have to play
going.
red black because it's
Okay.
the deck that we just keep talking about on the
yeah,
show.
You're right. I'll just play some red black aggro.
We'll give him.
Egg roll.
Can we put in like 2 cut to ribbons for this guy?
And Gonti's machinations.
Okay, we're
Put in
done.
one
We're done.
cut to ribbon.
All right, so let's now that we've talked about Raja, congratulations, sir.
Congratulations, and
Also-
also to Jocelyn.
Jocelyn,
Congratulations.
congratulations. Yes. Next, we're going to talk about our PPTQ schedule.
Sure.
For all you southeastern Michigan people. And you know what? It's not just here. We got a lot of stuff that creeps up north, a lot of stuff that creeps out west. So this kind of covers most of the state.
Sure, I would love that, and I would also love to point out one more.
Oh, we can
local.
talk about a local that did really good.
I want to
How
talk
could
about
I
one
have forgot?
more local. Right. This is good because it does it for the gentleman there. Okay, so
Dab for
our
you, Richie.
boy Richie Thompson also went to SCG Con. And he played in, I don't even know, one of the modern main events or
It was
the
the
Invitational. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
He was queued up for the Invi.
So our boy Richie up there in the black shirt with the Tron deck going. He
Yep.
played Tron tonight and made some money as well. Good job,
He
Richie.
only lost to
Yeah.
me.
You ruined it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
ruined it.
Richie, it's like every time we play, I beat you, man. And you're a pro. Now, I'm not going to remind everybody that we've only played twice in the past year.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
god,
not
both
gonna
these guys
talk
are on
about
Tron,
that.
aren't they? I didn't even notice that they're both on
No,
Tron.
he's playing KCI. Zach L6 playing KCI.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was really neat to see how well Richie did. He took 9th place.
Yeah.
There was a lot of motherfuckers in that invitation.
Well, that's the thing is like Rich. This is not his winning in. I have a photo of his winning in, which I'm going to show. Mm-hmm. And he won it and then his breakers were just slightly off. I don't have that photo. Oh, I should have got that photo.
.000000005.
Really fucking close, and he got ninth.
Yeah, he was
Das
Bubble Boy,
ninth.
but
Das Bubble.
so he was a little upset at the start, is what Brandon said, that Brandon went with him.
Yeah.
Lance went with him. Now
this is
here,
Richie and his.
he was not upset here.
No, this is Richie. As the story as I have been told, this is Richie in his win and in match, and he sits down. He's in the coverage area, kind of thing, and he looks to his opponent and he says, "I'm not. I'm not
no
doing
disrespect.
no disrespect. I'm not doing this to trigger you or anything like that. I'm literally doing it just for the memes back home, kind of thing." And that's all. He just says it, doesn't wait for anything else, and just goes boom.
He just dabs
and everyone, you can see all the guys at the table get a good laugh at it. Okay, whoops, I didn't mean to grab that
the
one.
live action picture of
that.
Yeah,
look at
live
this guy over here.
dabbing.
Just like, is that guy really fucking dabbing? Look at this guy.
Look at him. He's like, come on, dog. You're just in a feature match.
Oh, fucking dab. It is so good.
It's great.
It's
so,
great. Congratulations, Richie.
Yes, extra congratulations, because
Richie walked away with a couple grand.
He did a couple G-bones. Yeah. So now what he said is that at very first, he was a little bummed out because he missed on breakers.
Yeah.
He won his winning in. That's got to be really tough. To be honest, that's got to be very tough. And because he's been putting a lot of work in lately and doing really well.
Yeah.
So he was bummed. But then once they started driving home,
yeah, it hit him.
He was counting his virtual money in his mind. He was going, "Daddy's going to the club.
Buddy played
He's
Magic."
gonna dab everywhere."
Brendan Stuck's still in the chat here. He's reminding me of
upstairs.
There was a match where I guess him and because he traveled with Brandon Stuck and Lance Schultz.
Yes.
And there was a match where they were kind of like watching him, and they turned away and they're like, "Oh, Richie's probably dead here." Whatever. They had a little conversation. 30 seconds later, they hear Richie saying, "Upstairs."
Yeah, because he was playing standard.
Yeah, he's playing.
And so he was just wizard lightning those.
No.
Yes, I swear.
No.
He was like, he was like,
it's wizard lightning.
Yeah, it was lightning strike upstairs, shock upstairs, and then he said wizard lightning upstairs, and everybody was like,
"Wait, what?" They turned back around, and then he top decks the last one. He's upstairs.
Yeah, and he killed the guy.
And he killed the guy.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So
pretty impressive.
he was having a good day that day. It's beautiful.
All right, so I think it's the last part of the
PPTQs,
is now we're going into PPTQs, and I have a huge announcement. I just borrowed a little bit.
Oh,
I have a huge announcement for the upcoming PPTQ season. But right now, let's talk about this week, shall we?
You said PP. It's great.
All these events I can't go to anymore.
Well, you won this one right here, dude. So it didn't matter that. Anyways. This upcoming Saturday, there are none this Sunday. On a humble brag, good job.
Mm-hmm.
This upcoming Saturday, there are two PPTQs. There is one in Flint, Michigan at Gamer Sanctuary. It is standard. And the other one we'll talk about is also standard. So let's load up their pages. We talked about
Gamer Sanctuary last week.
I like this art. This is cool art. Gamer Sanctuary, thank you. What?
You remember we talked about them last week?
I remember that there were things that happened last week, and I'm still trying to catch up on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about them again.
Let's talk about them again.
Absolutely.
You start.
All right, so this is the place that's in Wixom, correct?
No, this is Flint.
Oh, this is Flint Town, so we didn't talk about them.
All
right, so Gamer Sanctuary.
Ooh, that is.
I've actually played in some events there. They have a different way of doing things. So as a player, I would just know them as a player. So they have they used to have a separate room, and so it was like, I don't know, right next door. They were in a strip mall. So you walk in there. Their main objective is to have magic cards. So that's their main game, which is cool. They also do a little bit of
so like 4 or 5 cases, something like that.
No, their inventory is pretty deep. It's solid store.
Ooh,
they
nice.
have So if you're going there and you're hoping to maybe pick some cards up, it's cool. They should have it, but their system from the last time I was there is they have a system when you walk in. They have computers, right?
Oh.
And so you have to type in what cards you want. Yeah, I know. You don't even know about those. So you got to type in what cards you want, and then you have to check their inventory to see if they have it.
Is it Crystal Commerce?
I'm not sure.
Is it all green
again,
looking?
It's been a long time since I've been there.
Okay, it's a
I'm
trip.
just telling what I know about this place. Yeah, so you're gonna have to get on a computer, check their stuff. I don't know. I kind of like that. I kind of don't. It's kind of a weird one.
I like being able to just see what's in your inventory.
Correct, yeah. So,
Like
to be able to visually look and see, I
Yeah.
think that kind of not being able to see, like, foils and whatnot kind of may kill some sales.
Yeah.
But
definitely,
if you're
Magic players
if you're
are
a
visual.
real serious person and you're getting down to business and you need some shalais and you need some shaloms,
Card's awesome, by the way.
yeah,
Good call.
then you're just gonna go in there and type it in and be like, boom, they got it. Walk up to the counter because you've already ordered it.
Boom, they got it.
So,
So
they run good events.
how's their bathroom situation?
oh baby,
'Cause that's the important part of nerd shops, right?
yeah, no, it's the number one thing that
Yep.
I love. From what I remember, they had good bathrooms.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
So
That's what you want to hear. So they got good card selection.
Good
they have
card
good
selection.
bathrooms, and they run good events. They run well.
yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
The two events that I was there for, they were like what 3 or 4 years ago, but they I don't think they've gone downhill. I haven't heard anything bad about them, so
Well, that's good.
I would say that you're going to have a good experience at.
I would
Gamer
also
Sanctuary.
say that based on never having been there. I think I've interacted with this TO very little. I definitely had a chat log with them. But looking at the event details and how this is laid out, I very much like it. It looks good. It looks professional. Reg is at 10 to 10:45. They want to start at 11 a.m. sharp. Obviously standard, as we mentioned. Entry is only $15. That's fantastic. It's a little bit of a trip for a lot of players, so $15 that helps draw.
Yeah,
That's
and
good.
also make sure that you bring your own water.
Yes, don't drink any water out in Flint. Like, it's just bad deal. Bad deal.
Sorry, go on.
Such a stupid issue. I can't believe it's still an issue. Anyways, prizes. So it's store credit, and it looks good. It's 150 for the first place, and so on and so forth. That's fine. Even if all you gotta do is make top 8, and you make more than your money back. That's
Excellent.
cool. That's fine. Prizes are based on 32 players, so that's probably like around their average number then.
It is.
And prizes will be adjusted due to participation. Cash can be chosen at a 25% difference of store credit. Nice option. Very
okay.
cool.
I like options.
Very nice. Ask questions and discuss this event at GS Magic the Gathering Facebook group. This is fantastic. This is a good setup. This is well.
Well, we're glad that you like their setup.
I like when TOs do things well.
Yeah,
The
no,
only
that's
thing
good.
about this is this marketing image
Mm-hmm.
is super tiny, and it
All right,
gets
who's
all
running
just
this
what
thing?
they
I
got.
want to talk to him.
Super tiny. Other than that, very nice. Very nice.
Good,
So seems like a good event. You can go out to and play.
Now, let's not forget the most important thing that we talk about is, can you spike this event for the local people?
From what I'm seeing and
got
what
the
I'm
Flint-
understanding,
You got the Flint area, so you've got a lot of the RIW Garden City. You can get there very easily.
you can
okay?
drive up there. Yeah. I think you're
and
gonna get
then
the
you
gamers
also
guys
have-
too.
You're gonna get the gamers guys.
Gamers Gauntlet.
correct, and you're also going to. It's close enough even for the guys out in Warren.
Yeah.
So you're gonna this is like kind of central hub.
Yeah.
So it's about an hour and a half drive, and people are willing to do that. So
Absolutely.
And BC is right around the corner too, because they're in Howell, and Flint's 25 minutes away. So you're gonna get a lot of good standard players this weekend if they're grinding a PPTQ.
Yeah.
So this is one that we're not gonna say, all right, get in there. You're gonna go spike this thing, because you're not.
There's
gonna be a crowd there.
This one's going to be a little tricky for sure.
Yeah.
However,
Josiah, thank God you didn't go to this one, because I'm not sure you would like it.
however, this weekend
A lot
is
of Galtas there.
This weekend is Father's Day as well. Sunday is Father's Day. And I think a lot of people... Father's Day with nerd culture is usually like hang out with dad, bring dad to go in game and go shop at nerd stores and stuff like that, so it's normally fine. It's Mother's Day that like no nerd stuff happens.
no.
So yeah, I guess this will be fine. People get out, they'll still play.
Yeah.
This is probably not a spikeable one.
Yeah, because we're like, hey, Dad, we did pancakes at the IHOP. IHOP, sorry.
Hub.
We did.
Now we're talking about it. Damn it! The marketing works.
We did. Yes, marketing's great. So we did burgers at IHOP.
my dice.
And now, can I go play Magic? And Dad's like, fuck yeah, doggy.
Yeah, Dad was going to ask you the same thing.
Yeah.
He wants to go and take
Yeah.
your PPTQ invite or
Yeah.
your RPTQ invite.
Go crush that shit.
Ooh, damn it! I don't have the photos. Remind me next week. Put it in the notes.
Oh, got
We
it.
have to talk about the last week's RPTQs. Because a bunch of our locals went to all these different RPTQs, which was team standard, and Wizards or the TOs didn't expect that people weren't going to queue up or team up with other people that also had the invite. They thought, it's just going to be teams of 3 people that already have an invite. No. These things that normally see somewhere between 50 and 90 people saw 50 to 90 teams of 3. the place that a bunch of our guys went, they took some great photos. I know Thaddeus, who's going to this Gamer Sanctuary event. Yeah. He was there. He took some photos. Took place in the common area of a shopping mall, right in front of a JC Penney.
That's pretty cool.
Did you not?
Never seen it.
I'm gonna have to see if I can pull it up while you get on a tangent about talking about something.
We'll definitely do that next week. For sure.
Okay, sure. It's. I've never heard of something like that, and a lot of people were like, "It was fine," but like, it was a little bit weird having people just walking around. Yeah, so you have
like that mall train that's like going around people while they're fucking playing.
You just got people walking up, and they're just like, "What's going on in here? Competitive magic, go away!" Yeah. What's this magic thing in your hand do?
Okay. Right, so Liberty Coin Service?
Liberty Coin is one that comes around every season, and there's been times where it's been on the fence of like, we're not doing this anymore because parts of the community out here are just pain in the ass, stressful kind of stuff.
In Lansing.
Lansing, right.
Go green, go white?
Go blue.
Go green, go white.
Go blue.
Go blue.
Go blue.
Okay, good.
Go blue, fuck you.
Okay, so...
I have to say that. My wife is a state grad.
Yeah.
I graduated from Eastern Michigan.
I can get you divorce papers.
That's fine. We don't want to...
Julia's cool. I wouldn't do that.
She reps all these videos. We got to keep her in.
She does. She puts them all up. Thank you so much, Julia. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Liberty Coin Service.
Okay, Liberty Coin Service. They're a nice little shop. The cool thing about them is they're not normally a Magic thing.
Because they're fucking. It doesn't sound like, ooh, hey, you can come play Magic here. They're like, hey, come buy some coins from us, and we're gonna give you money for your coins.
Yeah. So this is cool. What they do with their event is they have it. Oh no!
Why would they have it? They're Liberty coins, doggy.
He normally has it up. He normally has it.
You can go to his eBay store, which I don't want to do because I don't know anything about coins, and these guys don't either.
Yeah. Maybe I'll message him and say, hey, just because I want to send people your way. So what he does is he has his normal business hours where he does his coin shop, his rare collectibles and stuff like that. And then he gets people in, does the registration, and then he shuts down the shop. He closes down the shop and opens up a little back room that's perfect for... I think approximately 30 players or so.
Okay.
So it's a smaller event. You want to call ahead and try and pre-register. He usually has that information, but it's not on his page right now.
We're leaning towards this is a spiker.
This is a spiker because there are a handful of people that every season know about this one and know that it's spikeable.
Yeah.
But it's like the local guys are okay.
Okay.
But the grinder guys, like
they're gonna go and crush.
They put them to shame. They really do. They're just really good players that know to go to this event.
Yeah.
But it's also a really well run event. He's a good host while they're there and stuff like that.
So they have nice bathrooms.
I don't know. That's a good question. I think it's just like a little bathroom, but like I think it's cool that a little shop is like, we're gonna focus on you guys. We're gonna close everything else down.
That's really good.
And we're just gonna run your event so that you have a good time and you have some fun. Like I think that's a really cool thing, and we don't see that anywhere else really. So, if you want to spike it, you go to Liberty Coin this weekend. I think.
Good.
Okay.
So then that's good for this week?
Yeah, that's that. That's everything. I only have one other thing for local yokels.
Okay.
So this season of PPTQs ends very soon. As you can see, the last one coming up here is the 1st of July.
Okay.
It was standard or sealed. You could run one or the other, and if you're sealed and there's like a release like Modern Masters 2, you could run Modern Masters 2. That's fine, whatever. Next season has finally been opened up and announced for scheduling.
Oh, baby, your magical dick is the hardest.
Next season is going to be Modern or sealed. And/or. You can do either.
Ew.
No, it's awesome.
Oh, awesome.
It's not modern and sealed. It's not like split format. I'm sorry. Like it's you can run modern PPTQ or you can run a sealed PPTQ.
So next season there's going to be like one sealed event.
No. There's always a few. There's always a few because people just don't want to do the constructed
sarcastic
stuff. Okay, whatever. But it's modern. This is there's so many people that always are claiming for the standard gets PPTQs. They get all the PPTQs.
The hype train is going, baby.
It's gonna be nuts.
Jace the wallet raper. He's been unbanned, and Bloodbraid the what do they call Bloodbraid?
Bloodbraid?
The badass elf.
I think she's just a lady.
Okay, cool.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah, she's that's what everybody's excited for. So that's why they made it modern/sealed.
Yes.
Modern is hyped right now.
As you can see here, I have already scheduled ours.
Aww.
Ours will take place on August. I almost messed it up again. August 4th, and it is modern. Absolutely, 100%. We're gonna have it.
I hope I'm not here for that.
I update this list as I get more information from other Michigan TOs. So when I know about their events and their dates, I put them in here. Right now, I'm the only one to have openly scheduled and picked a date and gotten a judge. We'll have the fantastic Scott Marquardt. Love working with Scott. He's a fantastic judge. I always learn things from him. I just had Jesse, by the way. I want to shout out to Jesse. I think that was my smoothest PPTQ ever.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's
Except
good.
Josiah won, so...
Yeah, that's kind of shitty.
Weak ass stuff. Anyway, so it's really exciting to have modern back. This one, I'm going to try to do something big for this. My PPTQs are usually a 1K like minimum prize that can raise with attendance. I'm going to try and go a little bit higher with this. Wednesday night, we just had a 52 of just our local guys. Some guys drive like 30 minutes or whatever, but like those aren't even the grinders for the most part.
No, so you're going to be seeing big time numbers.
So I'm
excited.
I'm
for
gonna
you
push
guys,
this
man.
event.
I'm gonna be here.
This is gonna be an awesome, fun event. I'm gonna have Scott. I'm gonna try and have Cody Michaels on the judge staff. I'm gonna try and get Rob Schweitzer on the. We're gonna have a blast. It's gonna be fantastic. Anyways, I'm too geeked about this because the modern season PPTQs are fucking fantastic.
That's
so
great.
I just want to let everybody know
Isn't Panda
it's coming
doing
back.
Some new events with a format. Soon?
I've never heard about what you're talking about.
All right, so
I don't know at all. Nope.
We don't want to go offline yet. All right, so now that we've wrapped up local yokels, again, I want to talk about how important it is to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Because if you like free dual lands, get your free dual lands.
Get your free dual lands.
Yep. So we're still giving that pack away on July 11th. Don't forget about that.
How do they get it?
They get it by subscribing and then finding one of our videos, which is either Counters Company or our Harry Wizards video.
Don't put it on the Harry. No, they can watch the Harry Wizard stuff because the Harry Wizard stuff was fun. It was cool.
What about people next week? Are they just going to have to keep dropping it in that? Just give us some deck ideas. I'll look through all the goddamn videos.
Oh, that's right, because you don't pick until the...
Yeah, I don't pick until the 11th. So just drop a comment in one of the videos there.
You're going to have to check a lot. This is your fault. Way to go, big dummy.
I'm all over it. So we just want you to support us, spread us apart, spread us across the internet. Yeah, spread us across the internet. And, just support us. So... we're excited to give back to you guys as long as you guys are giving to us. We got to do that. That's community, baby.
We're so excited to give back to you guys that Cody Michaels and I have been putting together with mostly Cody at the forefront of it. We are putting together No Proxy Legacy at Pandemonium Games and Hobbies.
Yeah.
We'll release more information about that coming up. We're not giving you a date or anything like that yet.
Don't talk about it.
I put this up on Twitter the other day, and people have just been going nuts about it.
Oh, yeah.
I've had people messaging me directly. He's like, can we get any information? I'm like, no, you can't. Not yet.
Nope,
not yet, man.
Not ready.
It's coming.
Good.
Is it next week?
It's not next week.
All right. Well, that's Magic After Dark, and we will we'll see you guys. Next week.
Yeah.
But find us at Magic Afternoon. That's on our channel, so if you subscribe, you're going to be able to watch us during the day. Because we know you motherfuckers aren't working from 1:30 to about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
We know you ain't doing nothing. And if you got to drive home, just put us in the car. Listen to us. Put
us in the car.
The lines are going to be sick because we're running the Kentucky Special next week, which is Mono Green and Modern.
I'm going to make you run it.
Oh, I am.
Because I've done my fair share.
I'm gonna galt us so fucking hard.
You're
next
gonna walk right past the attack phase with your galt. I'm calling it right now.
Not one time.
Under. I'm gonna go over 2 times.
You can't even remember what we did last week. How are you gonna remember this over under?
I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Josiah.
Cody
Michaels, thank you for joining us.
Josh Warren.
Yep.
Chris Byrne.
All right.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Or good morning.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm.